Gemma has 4 top hits she'll be singing for the governor. Plan to attend this huge event May 13th, 4 p.m. to 7 at the Wildwood Community Center.
Thank you, Ron. Hey, Gemma is outstanding, by the way. I wonder if is it an outdoor event? It's raining right now.
I'm not sure, but it's 4 o'clock today at the Wildwood Community Center, so it seems like it might be an indoor event since it's a community center in Wildwood.
Yeah, so if you can get down there, that'd be cool. You'll get to see the governor, and you'll get to hear Gemma. Gemma is, I am not exaggerating, she is the real deal. That's her singing in the background of the commercial you just heard.
Yeah, she's fabulous. Absolutely outstanding.
It is raining outside. All right, I have something I wanted to share with you. This is 15 things brain doctors wish you knew about strokes.
Okay.
I just lost a brother. He had a stroke while he was driving in the desert. 35 miles per hour is as fast as he was going. Fortunately, there was no other vehicle, no other people involved. But unfortunately, the stroke caused him to drive off the road into a ravine, flipped his dually Dodge Ram truck. He was horribly damaged, and he was horribly damaged, and he died. So let's talk about strokes. And this is National Stroke Awareness Month, which is why this article was here, even before the events that I've just referenced with my brother. All right, so these are 15 things doctors wish you knew about strokes. Number 1, young people get strokes too. Most people assume strokes typically happen to older people, but a report from the Journal of the American Heart Association reveals that there was a 44% increase among Americans between the ages of 25 and 44 in the past decade. So just keep that in mind. That you're not in the clear just because you're not old yet. Mm-hmm. The next thing they want you to know. They want you to remember these 2 words, be fast. Be fast is a clever way, B-E-F-A-S-T, to remember the warning signs for a stroke. So here it is. B stands for balance or loss of coordination. E stands for eyes, blurred or lost vision. F stands for face. That would mean the drooping of one side of the face. A in the word fast. That's your arms drifting. Your arms drift, that you cannot raise both arms above your head. That's another warning sign. S means speech. You're suddenly slurring your words like I do at 3 in the afternoon.
You need a nap.
And then T stands for time. Call 911 immediately. Time is of the essence. So those are the things I want you to know. Be fast. Balance, eyes, face, arms, speech, and time. Get on that phone right away. Mm-hmm. The next thing they want you to know is there's an easy way to identify a stroke. People get caught up on a particular symptom of stroke, but really the main symptom is when anything that you were just doing seconds ago, picking up a cup of coffee, texting, or maybe waking up to find your leg is dragging, for example, should be considered a warning sign. So it's easy if you had no problem picking up a cup a minute ago and now you're having a hard time, you might just want to be cautious and call 911 or get somebody to take you to the doctor or the hospital. Mm-hmm. Next thing they want you to know. A stroke doesn't always cause pain. A common misconception about stroke is that it's accompanied by pain, especially a headache. Dr. Meir, I don't know who Dr. Meir is, but he's on this list here. He said, while sudden onset headache is indeed a symptom of hemorrhagic stroke, a stroke where you're hemorrhaging in your brain, 90% of strokes are ischemic. Come on, Jan, help me out with these pronunciations. In which pain, if any, is not as common of a symptom as motor or speech issues. Okay? Mm-hmm. Could this be our guest, or do you think this is a local?
I think it might be a local.
That's okay. Good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning.
Hey, Hugh.
Hi, welcome back, Larry. I'm sorry about what your situation was there and that, but it's that's part of life, I guess. I don't know. So, anyways, a big misconception is taking an aspirin. That's for a heart attack, not a stroke.
I think you're right. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but I think a lot of people think that it's for both. But I remember a program you had on a while back with a doctor, maybe a couple months back, and it says not for a stroke, no aspirin, but just for heart attacks.
Correct. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you, Hugh. Appreciate the call.
Okay.
Thank you for the kind words. All right, another thing. This one. I think so far everything we've read, we've kind of heard before, right?
Yes.
And this is an interesting one. Smart technology can actually help prevent a stroke. Let's look at this one for a second.
Okay, all right. I'm all ears.
Dr. Azar, I don't know who, Salman Azar, he's the director of stroke at Lenox Hill Hospital in New York City. He says wearable technology like watches and pedometers are a good tool. He says we have so many ways to measure our own health now, including smart scales, measure body fat, and watches that measure blood sugar, and it's helping people become more productive in being a partner in their health. So he says get one of those BitFits or Fitbits or whatever they're called.
Fitbits.
Yeah. Or a smartwatch that can give you your vital signs and all that, or vital whatever.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, they've really made improvements on that where it doesn't cost a whole lot of money to get something that will help save your life.
The doctors want you to know there are two main types of stroke. The ischemic stroke, which occurs when a clot blocks a blood vessel to the brain. That makes up 87% of all strokes, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Mm-hmm. The other, lesser common type is called hemorrhagic stroke, which is when a weakened blood vessel ruptures, and it's most commonly caused by uncontrolled high blood pressure.
Oh.
Okay, so there's two types. It's not just one type of a stroke. I got time for more? Okay.
Yes.
New technology is helping early detection. There's so much more we can do now, according to the doctor. For patients at risk, a small implantable chip called a loop recorder can monitor heart rate and rhythm. The little chip gives doctors an early warning sign of abnormal rhythms, which can triple the risk of a stroke. Go to your doctor. Ask about these things. The next one is that death from stroke is declining. Death from a stroke is declining. In the past 10 years, stroke has moved from the third highest cause of death to the fifth in the United States. If my brother had not been driving when he had the stroke, he might have survived.
Yeah.
That's what they say. What happened was the stroke caused him to run off the road. Flipping the truck is what killed him.
Yeah.
So just keep that in mind. Anyway, if you want this entire list, if you go to the Reader's Digest website, it's rd.com. This article is right there. I think it's at the very top of the list. So you might want to check it out, print it up, and share it with somebody. Oh my gosh, here comes some thunder.
I know,
just
it's lightning and thundering out there.
All right, we'll take a little break. We'll be right back. This is The Source, WOCA Ocala.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. Batteries, coffee, and spinach are